for everyone. Had a very busy day, but I'm logging in to watch for realms at the moment. I have a few things to do. I have gotten some auto battles in on the artifact trials. I don't know what I ended up getting out of there, but I did do quite a few of them while I was not actually here. And I've also been sending the harbor guy out. Harbor girl out? Marine, sure. Alright, so we go to quests. And I have cleared 5 stages. So I get, or any stage 5 times, let's say, stamina potion sample. Spend 100 stamina today. Yeah, I did that. So we get 1 stamina potion sample from that. Make 1 purchase in the black market of the Dwarven Association. I think I actually did that in the wee hours of this morning, but we're going to counter this today, like they did, for 10,000 K or 10,000. That would be funny. 10,000 K, 10,000 gold for that. Then we go down to challenges, and we spent 17,000 stamina, so we have 150,000 gold to claim there. Alright, now, let's see here. What else do we have to mess with? We have the shop. In the shop, there are time-limited offers, and we go to daily luck, claim now on that, and we get 3 ancient summoning crystal shards, 10 auto fight chances, and 40,000 gold. Let's see, down here a little bit further, we have the W Gold Shop, which gives us 15 diamonds. Also, there is the daily free offer, 30 stamina for that. Now, just to remind everybody, this diamond shop is a thing that exists. I don't know. There are some things you can get in it. It may be useful for you. I don't know. I'm not really interested in any of the stuff in there right now, but if you are, it exists. Okay, now let's go back out of here. Let's see, there is something in my mailbox. Let's find out. Zombie invasion ranking rewards. Oh yes, very nice. Forgot about that. Dear Commander, congratulations on earning ranking rewards in the zombie invasion event. Please find them in the attachment. So, we ended up with 10 ancient summoning crystal shards, 20 sanguine fabric, and 20 smoldering scale from that. That has to do with forging. I don't know much about it, but it looks like mythic stuff to me. And then, of course, the ancient summoning crystal shards. We know what those are. They make ancient summoning shard crystals. Something like that. They make those. We know them. And then we're going to click on this and claim these rewards. They're idle rewards. We get 2 arena permits, 2 insignia of endurance 2s, and 180 stamina. So that's a significant bit of stuff right there. Anything else interesting? Not really at the moment. I did re-equip my my guys in different things with artifacts and gear and all that. Is that better or worse? I mean, only time can tell. Let's go to sub-story and gear mastery. Equip 2 heroes with 5 pieces each with 5 pieces of level 12 gear. Claim that chest and we get 1 Iron Fortress weapon, which is legendary, and 1 Iron Fortress breastplate, which is legendary. That's cool. After receiving this quest, equip 2 heroes with 5 different pieces of legendary or rare gear, and then we get 3 different pieces of legendary gear. It's an occult shield bangle, a occult shield amulet, and a occult shield ring. Very nice. I like it. Alright, cool. That was a nice little unexpected reward there. And so then, let's go to storage and let's try to enhance those real fast. So we click here, and then it gives us all this stuff that we still have yet to enhance. We enhance it, we click auto enhance, click level 12, and let's go. Let's see what we get. Looks like this bangle gives HP bonus as its primary stat. Then it has crit damage, attack, and attack bonus as its secondary statistics. Primary bonus is affected by the enhancement. but each of the levels there, each of the secondaries are determined entirely by the enhancement RNG. So for this amulet, we have HP bonus to start with, and then we have attack speed, defense bonus, and defense as the secondary skills on which are the secondary abilities. I'm not sure what we can call those secondary attributes. How about that? That may even be what they're called in the game. It may be called attributes. I'm not sure. One thing's for certain, and that is that did not want to level up. So we also are getting Tales of the Smith points for this, which is an event that is running right now. So in addition to just enhancing the stuff, which is nice, we'll get some little bonuses for that on the events page as well. Probably a good idea to save up some things, or I don't know. It seems to be coming around pretty often, the Tales of the Smith, so I'm not sure if it would be worth saving things up for. It's just kind of an extra bonus when it happens. Not sure. This one has a defense bonus as its primary, healing effect, attack speed, and HP as its secondary effects. Well, got a couple of more possibles here. That's a nice defense. So we have attack as the primary, defense bonus, and HP as the secondary. Alright, we got one more piece to auto enhance, and then we'll have all of our legendary equipment auto enhanced. So far, we still have 2,500,000 gold, so I'm not terribly concerned about it. That being said, there's certainly something to be said for the fact that, the money it has gone down significantly since the enhancement began. So we got like half of what we did at the beginning of that, even though we've been gaining gold all the time through one thing and then another, so something to kind of keep in mind. I'll see real quick if this quick equip thing thinks that I need to put any of this on instead of what I have, and if it does, I might, and I might not. Just kind of depends on what I feel like when I see it, I'll see it thinks Mari could do better with a little more defense and a little less HP. How do I feel about that? Not really sure. I don't know what I think. I guess we can do it. Why not? It doesn't really hurt. May as well. Wants to give Baron significantly more HP, attack, and defense at the expense of attack speed. I think that's fine. Baron is, he's not it's not like he's a wonderful DPS anyway. So, why not? See about these healers. Would be nice if they had something better for them, but apparently nah. No such luck. The defender that I have could get a boost to defense and attack speed, and would lose attack and hit points. The attack itself, it doesn't matter so much. as far as damage goes. I don't know if anything triggers with her from hitting attacks. Might be good. She would lose some hit points, but she would gain defense, and you know, I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and look and see what kind of stuff she does, though. And see if, okay, I could level it up. Don't know if I want to. Alright. Receives the blessing of the elf deity, gaining an additional 20% skill damage reduction permanently. Meanwhile, the shield bounce triggered by attack can restore 1% more health. Okay, so she definitely does have something that will benefit from attack speed. Every 3 attacks launched triggers shield bounce, inflicting stun on targets. That's actually, that's important. That's a good thing to boost up with some attack speed. So I'll go with that. I can get behind. Alright, so now he would gain quite a significant chunk of HP, tiny bit of attack, losing defense and attack speed, but only a very small amount. Okay, I'm for it. Let's do it. I'm easy to please sometimes. Okay, now I know that, or I think that right now is the Nightmare faction on the faction trials. So I'm gonna make sure that all of these guys are good to go. They are. Let's make sure they all have an artifact on their person. Whether it's good or bad, who knows, but at least that they have something equipped, and they do. So, most excellent. So it looks like Wrath has a skill here that I can. That seems like a decent idea. Why not? Let's do it. And that gives Heavy Blow a little bit more AoE damage. That's okay. It's acceptable. We'll take it. We've not reached promotion grade 5 to enhance whatever that is. Seems like it would be a good idea to do so. Don't know. Let's see. What is it? We would enhance Rat's crit rate by 15%. Seems good. Do I want to do that right now? I don't know what I'll do. I'll go do some other things. I have to obtain 5 shelter insignias of any level or of any tier or something like that in order to go to the next step in the storyline. That is in the faction trials over here. But wait, I think I saw... No, I didn't see anything. I'm crazy. Got it. Must have been... No, I have no idea. No idea what I was seeing. Alright. Let's click any of these and click go so that we hop over here. And I think the shelter things are going to be in this one here, perhaps. It says I have to obtain 5 in any one of these. So let's first of all, I see that we have not beaten stage 4 with all 3 stars, and we are also failing at stage 5. Let's see. Well, let's give it a go. I think this is, it's got a lot of greats. It's not wonderful. There's a tail whip. It's quite hideous. Why is Marine here? Marine is not good. Let's throw Wrath out there instead. Alright, the next question is, should I replace anyone else besides Maureen with perhaps, well, okay, could be a healer, could be a DPS. Who do I need? Could do a healer? But should I do a healer? That's the thing, right? Could but should. I'm uncertain of this. what if instead we just see what happens when we try it? Our VP is it's a little bit higher than what they recommend or what they suggest, but it's not comfortably higher. But we'll go ahead and try it and see what happens. How's it go? Now, I remember it being very bad the last time I tried it. But we'll just give it another go. Why not? So if he's going that way, I think the next thing I was trying to do was put Baron out, and maybe instead of putting him here, I'll put him one forward, or two forward, sorry, so that he can just go ahead and start attacking this dude right off the gate. Whether that's a good idea or not remains to be seen. It looks like it wasn't the best because Arrogance died, so that didn't work. I think what ended up happening there was I was too slow on putting people out more than anything else. However, alright, so what do? I could try. I don't know. For now, I believe I'll just try maybe putting her out facing up and making a defense at the back. I don't know actually that that's a good idea, but you know what? Let's give it a shot. I haven't tried this before, I don't think. That big old lizard is going to wreak havoc upon our persons very soon. But you know, let's give it a go anyway. So if I can heal to there, no, hold on. Let's look at this again. Where can I heal to? Can heal to there. So let's put in here. Make sure I got that right. I did. Oh, killed it. It's just see, Camille could not heal through that. How sad. Well, that's that. Alright. Even with the extra DPS, Camille could not heal through that. Try again. Alright. How's about we go one bad? No, it's a bad idea. Stay there. Then what? Camille next makes sense. But maybe not there. Maybe we'll put Camille up here, face down. Have a little bit more spread on the heels. Look at you, it says. I see Baron is putting in good work. Sarcasm. Yeah. Alright, so those aren't moving yet. Maybe we put aim back here to try to increase Arrogance's DPS that way. Now, we've got another issue in that we have somebody coming in from the top. So we'll throw Baron back out over here, and then see if we can stick Wrath. Ooh, see, that's just terrible right there. I want Wrath behind Baron. Ooh, this is just it's a sad day. But we're gonna try sticking Wrath behind Baron, and we're just gonna try to, I don't know, see if we can deal with the issues as they arise, rather than trying to get ahead of ourselves here. I can put her here, she will die. Maybe that's okay. Not much to do about it yet. By the way, Bucket Joy, I did level up Baron. This is just terrible, honestly. So that one is just getting through, and there's nothing that I can do about it. So, well, let's try facing her this way and see if it matters. Ooh, misery and despair. Yeah, nothing doing here. Let's, oh, well, we don't even get the opportunity to quit. We were fired. All right. Um, just terrible. Terrible showing overall. Well, okay then. Let's go back to stage 4 and see if we can handle that one. Alright, let's fight this and try to do a little bit better than we did before. That's the whole goal here. We are this time significantly beyond what we're needing. Even still, we failed to succeed last time. So, I don't know what to say. It's a rough deal. We'll try the same strategy that didn't work in the last week on this one. See if it goes any differently. I don't know. Maybe it will. Who knows? This time we'll have a better chance of it because again we're like twice as much BP for this stage as suggested. So odds are good that this will go better. We shall see. I actually promoted Baron and all that because I was told that that would be beneficial to him. He needs his promotions in order to be good and all that. I don't know. We'll find out. Definitely got to try to do something about these folks here. Man, absolutely nasty. I think I want to go ahead and try to get the poison on, even though I know she won't live very long, relatively speaking. And I intended to get Wrath out earlier, failed to do so. Now is the moment for that. And I feel like trying to slow some of this down over here. Maybe I should have slowed it down on the other side because it doesn't look real promising over there with 3 guys stacking up as they are. We have one more deployable. And I would like to make it the girl who does the DPS type, but I think I better make it aim to have that added, essentially the added blocker behind aim. I wonder what that sword over her is all about. So I have no idea. Visual is what I'm not. I can click her, and I see a shield, and okay. Magic resistance minus 20 takes effect only when stronger than the current buff debuff. Okay. I don't know if that's related or not to the sword. May as well do that, right? And then hit Baron's ultimate. Now we can throw her out. See if she can do anything for a minute. Just hit so hard with that tail swipe. Able to live through it this time though. I think that's due to partially the upgrades to Camille. should have started that a little bit sooner. I don't think it would really matter. Because our guys didn't die this time during the great lizard attack, I think we probably are going to get this without too much trouble. Only time will tell for sure, but I mean, we're at 27 of 31 right now, and I think we've pretty much got this in hand. Still not going to be able to do any better at the next one, of course, but this one, I think we can 3-star. We had 2 stars on it already, and yeah, this is much easier than the last time that I did it. I think I may have, I don't remember exactly what I did to Camille, but I know that I pumped her up in some way, and then of course I put an artifact on her and various things. So, all right, we got 300 of the XP potions and 11 shelter insignia 2s for that. Looking at the stats, arrogance was still very high, but he wasn't twice as much as Anai as we've seen in the past. And I don't know if that is because, I don't know if it's because Anai has gotten better or because of the placement of arrogance on this map where he didn't get as many hits in as some of the others. I'm not sure. But I do know that Phelan was not too terribly far behind Anai comparatively. And then, of course, Brienne was half of theirs. And that's okay. So it looks like definitely Anai is doing better because Brienne is normally half of Anai's. Now she's less than half of Anai's. So that implies Anai is doing a little bit better than she was. I don't know if maybe I gave her an artifact. I gave each of these guys an artifact. Maybe it had good results. Not really sure. All right, so the cool part about it is we did get what we needed here for the hero's path, and that was obtain 5 shelter insignias of any rarity from faction trial. We did that, so we're going to claim our small stamina potion and proceed along this trial. No, not along this trial, along this this path. Clear stage 2 in basic trial, and that's in the faction trials. We get 10 diamonds for doing that. Upgrade Hyperion's Dragon Shelter to level 10. Well, we already did that, so we'll claim the 20,000 gold from that. Star up one 4-star hero to 5-star. Alright, we've done that, so we'll claim the 50,000 XP potions. Upgrade 1 hero to level 45. We've done that, so we claim the 1 huge stamina potion. Own 1 hero of promotion grade 5. Well, we do, so there's 20 diamonds for that. Clear stage 7 in gear raid 3 when we've done that, so we get the 4-star psychic power. Clear campaign stage H3-12. That we've not done, and for that we will get a legendary extract. We currently have 3 of them. Alright, let's go to that and see how far away we are. Okay, we're at the beginning and we would need to be at the end. So it's essentially clear this entire round. I don't know, campaign. Is that accurate? I'm not sure if chapter. That's the one. Clear the entire chapter. Ah, we have some things to claim over here as well. And I guess we'll go ahead and claim. So we got 150 diamonds, 1 4-star psychic power, 150 stamina, and 3 rare summoning crystals for that. That's cool. Let's go back. I'm going to check out the mine. Claim this stuff. We've got 750 coins, 3 stamina, and 800 hero XP potions for that. I did send the ship out at the harbor 3 times today, which is the most that I can do it. I'm still not able to get the part that we need here, this golden birch sap. I keep sending it to the correct place, but I'm just not getting the rare that I need. It could take a while. Who knows? We'll see. Certainly, it hasn't happened so far, and I don't know that it's likely to happen soon. So I wouldn't hold my breath if I were you. I clicked on the Dwarven Association because it had a red dot on it, and I thought maybe it had something new and fun, but no such luck. Speaking of new and fun, and that in general, let's go down to Scroll Exploration, which I'd forgotten about. Wow, we have spent 50,000 gold during the event, so we better claim that 10 masterpiece for that. I wonder if that was probably when we enhanced those items. Didn't even think about it. Should have definitely been paying more attention. Here we have successfully enhanced gear 20 times during the event. Well, that's funny. I did, in fact, successfully enhance gear, but that's okay. We'll go back and go to storage. I have a lot of gear that's not enhanced. We have to do it 20 times for this. Granted, it's not great, gorgeous, wonderful gear, but you know what? It's okay. It's still epic. Maybe there's some nice stuff that would happen here, you know? Let's go ahead and enhance it, and, you know, it'll be cheaper anyway. So we'll enhance it up to level 8. So we enhance it 20 times. I don't know exactly how that works out as far as, you know, I guess if the enhancement is successful, that's what counts. So then each one will be 8 enhancements, and then we need to enhance 3 pieces. So let's give that a shot. I'm not paying a great deal of attention to how good it does. I do know that some of my heroes are still wearing the purple gear, this kind of purple gear. So it's possible that this will actually be reasonable and will replace something that they have at the moment. Even though I have a lot of gold stuff, some things may end up being better from purple. I don't know. Again, I haven't really done a lot of work on putting the gear on an individual level and checking all of the things back and forth like I should. But the thing is, we're going to get Tales of the Smith credit for all of these. We're going to get the Scroll Exploration credit for them, and maybe we get a benefit here or there elsewhere, and all it's costing us is a little bit of gold. It's really not even all that much, so I'm not gonna be sad about it. I think that the benefits overall are gonna be worth the cost of gold. It's minimal. So we'll see if this is enough in a moment. So I do need to keep that Scroll Exploration moving along. It's like it has some good rewards. I haven't paid as much attention to what the rewards are as I've been going, but I do know there are some nice ones. So okay, like this one for instance, it's a rare summoning crystal. We definitely want that. So it feels like a good trade-off. Gold for summoning crystal, essentially. Clear stages in Gear Raid 1 to obtain 15 pieces of gear during the event. Okay, we can do that. Let's go. It said to obtain 15 pieces of gear. Gear Raid 1. Alright. Let's go over here to stage 10 because that's one that I've done before. So 15 pieces of gear. Maybe we try doing it 15 times. I don't know. Let's see. How many can I do it? 21 times. So let's do it 15. You know what? Let's do it 10 times and see where we're at. And then move from there. I kind of halfway vaguely remember doing this. I think it's not especially short, but this is at 3 times speed, so it shouldn't be too long per time. I think it's a good opportunity for me to go and refill my drink right now while this fights itself out. It seems like it Seems like a good plan, right? Alright, I shall be back in just a moment in that case. Returned. Looks like we're on the 410 at the moment. Let's see what we have here so far. Looks like we have 4 pieces of gear. It's not bad. It means we've gotten 2 in at least one of these rounds. Alright, so we've gotten a total of 5 now. And we're on 5. So, it's looking pretty likely that we're gonna have to do more. But how many more? I don't know. We'll see. More than 10, I mean. What is that? What's this? Okay, can't switch speeds, it says. Oh, look at that. It's a whole thing going on. Hard Dragon's down pretty good. Look I said a couple of days ago. Maybe we'll keep that typed in. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what'll happen. I've never tried tapping during one of these before. And I've certainly never tried in the middle of typing. No bueno. Let's see. I think, I don't know who has and who hasn't attacked yet. I don't know if there's any chance at all that we get the Nightmare Dragon down. But if we can, feels like that's a good place to focus. We're on 7 of 10 now. So we have 8 things, meaning we've only gained 1 extra thing this entire time. So definitely going to have to get the probably, at least 4. Well, okay. I guess at most 4 more than the 10. Probably 4 more auto attacks after this is over. We'll see. Bucket Joe says my attacks are already done. Did one at the hard, one at the nightmare. I see. Okay. Well, I was wondering if we were to... Do you know about how much damage you did to nightmare with 1 attack? Because I was thinking you might could hit it for a decent amount still. I know you've got some good DPS on there. You could probably do like, I don't know how much. Like, can you do 30% in 1 attack on the nightmare one? I know the nightmare's harder. Probably 30% on the hard one, right? I don't know. You tell me. Maybe we can do a lot more than that at the hard. For some reason I was feeling like you could probably do around 30% at the nightmare, but I don't know why I thought that. gotten anything, okay, that's not true. I was gonna say I haven't gotten anything good yet, but I guess things have changed since I last looked. And we do have a Savage Strike weapon, a Savage Strike breastplate, and a light quiver weapon that are legendary. So we have a few pieces. I should probably see if I can do the next stage. Probably can. I don't know. Haven't obviously haven't given it a chance. But I should see if I can, move up in these stages a little bit because of course the higher up you go, the more chance you have of getting the fancier equipment and things like that. So probably it would be a good idea to try to progress a little bit. Especially because, I do want to try to hit that dragon as hard as I can later on. And having a little bit better gear isn't going to hurt, you know? I think I also still need to do the one summon for the day and see what we get. You know, probably nothing exciting. That's the average pull in my experience. But you never know. I mean, that's the whole game of it, right? You want to give it a shot and see what you get. So after I finish, maybe I finish these, and then I go do that, and then we'll see where we stand. The odds are good that it's going to be a 2-star green guy, but you never know. I would be happy to be wrong. You know? Alright, so we ended up with 25,000 gold coins, 13,500 XP potions, and the 3 legendary pieces, and 10 of the purple pieces, which I think are epic, right? Alright, so it's not bad. Let's click complete. And then I think I had just mentioned what I was going to do, and then I forgot, but I think, oh yes, I remember. I'm going to go summon. Summon something. We'll see what we summon. I think there is this still going on. Yes, the crazy invocation of spirits. Alright, let's give it a go. One summon. What we got? It's spring, so it's a 3-star healer. As rejuvenating as the season itself, spring can heal multiple units at once. So can autumn, I'm going to point out. Neither of them are phenomenal. 4-1 summon completed. Alright, so we got that. Let's go back. We do still have 86 of the summoning crystals. My understanding is that during the Jamboree, we're going to get up to, like, I don't know, 130 something, or we can get up to 130 something of those. So hopefully, hopefully we'll be able to do that. That's the goal at the moment. I doubt it because I haven't unlocked everything. So I would assume that you could only get the maximum if you kind of participate in everything. No, won't be able to participate in everything, I'm sure. So 450 XP potions and 650 gold coins to be claimed here in the mine. Not a bad haul. Considering it's only been, a very few minutes since I was in there, so it's not too bad. Alright, well, with that knowledge, let's go over to Tales of the Smith and see what we have. We've got 20,000 coins there to claim. Scroll exploration, we're at 13 of 50, and so we only need 2 more pieces. It's not bad. 2 more pieces, and for that we're going to get 2 of the rare summoning crystals. It's very nice. What is this? It's a gold bonus plus 100. Well, cool. That's always welcome, Okay, I've forgotten what all this stuff is. This is summoning heroes and earning points. Interesting. You get points depending on how fancy of a hero you summon. So, if you get a 2-star, that's worth 1 point. If you get a 3-star, that's worth 10 points. 3-star Lord is 20 points. 4-star is 150 points. 4-star Lord is 450 points. 5-star is 500 points. And a 5-star Lord is 1,200 points. That's crazy. Alright. So, if you were lucky enough to get a 1,200 pointer right out the gate, you would already have 50,000 gold, these 100 epic skill dust, 100 diamonds, and 100 legendary skill dust. That'd be pretty cool. The odds of you getting down here to this 10,000 points is just, I mean, you'd have to blow a lot of summoning crystals to get down there, I think. No matter what, it'd just be not, I don't know. If you think it's worth it, hey, you know, be my guest. But, personally, I don't have that many summoning crystals laying around, for sure. This is the gear enhancement one. There's some good ways to earn some summoning crystals here, I see. Leveling up, starting up, promoting heroes, or upgrading hero skills. We have 1 day and 2 hours left on that. And we have some summoning crystals to be claimed, particularly this 3,400 one, which is within reach. So, I don't know. We'll see. Gonna just find out where we're at the time on that. Duel of the Champions is fighting arena battles. Could do some more of that. We need 40 more points to make it to that rare summoning crystal. With 1 day and 2 hours, it's possible, but it won't be in very much tomorrow because we're doing a kind of like friends and family Christmas white elephant thing for most of the day tomorrow. So I'll try to get in tomorrow night, but we'll see when that happens. Alright, so what now? I was going to do something. I know it. I don't know what it was. It was great. I'm going to go to Gear Raid 1 and see if we can make a little bit of progress by hitting stage 11. I don't know. Maybe. Go to map info. We see that it's the same map as prior. We have, it looks like so far, the same guys as before, I think. So they're just going to be a little bit tougher than they were previously. Recommended VP is 161,024. We have 239,338. I'm not going to change the lineup, I don't think. Could throw in a second healer, but I don't think I'm going to do that right now. I'm just going to stick ball at first as my defense there, and I wonder. Okay, let's just use this one as a test, I think, and see how badly off they smash airlines. And I do expect him to get smashed. Don't worry. It's not really a concern. Let's just find out how badly. And see if we can get Camille out before my people are dead. Who knows? Could happen. Okay, we can do it. And we put her here. Or one, you know what? I think put her here. How about that? Let's see if Camille can do anything. Could do. She's she's the one that you start with, but she's decent, you know? She's a decent healer for what it is. She's my best healer because I just haven't been drawing much in the way of healer types. So, things aren't beautiful over there. Could be worse. I think I might stick her here and face her this way. And then, gotta get some more DPS going somewhere for sure. It's not great. I could throw aim in there, but I think actually right now, I'm just gonna put out this girl poison girl, I'm pretty sure that way arrogance is going down. Went down. It's a sad day. Previously, the way I had done this is put him behind the gate. And that works pretty well. We only have 3 more deployables right now. I'll go ahead and stick him back here in a terrible location, I think, behind Baron. I think I have Baron out right now. So I have 2 more deployables, and I think I'm gonna make them Wrath and Arrogance, maybe. Wrath is not gonna stay alive very long, probably. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. The goal of this was just to test and see how long can Arrogance stay up under this kind of an onslaught. Turns out, not all that long, but not that bad, really. Not as bad as I thought. So we'll stick him back here where he can do damage without getting smited. And then I think we will go ahead and throw this guy down for the moment, because we can, basically, and we have to wait anyway for the other people to come back up. And then we'll throw her out as well. Go ahead and get the minor amount of DPS that they are, and we can always pull them back up, and, undeploy them, if you will, when the other guys are available. Now, I mentioned I did put some promotions and whatnot into Baron, and I can see that he is doing much better than he was previously, in that he's still alive. Of the 2 fighters and the defender that I put out, the defender did make it longer than the fighters, which is not, I mean, in my opinion, a defender should definitely make it longer than a fighter should. So that makes sense to me. But I feel like he wasn't previously doing very well, and this time he did make it through pretty well. I don't think he died at all, so he did make it through the stage. Alright, so we've got 30 diamonds, 1350 XP potions, 5400 gold, and 1 of these Wrathful Onslaught weapons from that. So we'll complete that and see where we stand. We're gonna need 1 more weapon, I think. And we're gonna refight this level and do it maybe a little bit better. Actually, I don't know. You know what? Maybe we don't. Maybe we just go ahead and do it the same way, because it worked. And furthermore, they'll do 30% more damage right now because they have the power of dominance. So it should actually go a little bit better. What I want to do is set the auto battle to be correct. It's my primary goal right now. That was the wrong one. I almost threw Mari out, because for some reason, to me, Mari and Camille, that's the one, look very similar. So I have trouble differentiating them. And I think I'll try putting Wrath behind Baron this time, and aim behind Arrogance, which is the way it should be. I had previously tried sticking some DPS on these guys to make it go down a little faster, instead of putting the defense out. I don't know which one's better, what the right plan here is. But I'm just doing something differently than I did before. It may actually be worse, because I may be having to heal too many people, and it may cause my my healers will not be able to keep up. I'm not sure. But we'll try sticking the slow girl out next and see if that helps at all with the death of my heroes. We'll see. I think we can go ahead and wait for the poison girl next, or do we maybe do this one? It's a good question. I think poison girl's range makes her a little bit more viable. Right here, maybe? I think so. Let's give it a shot. And then, perhaps, things will go a little more smoothly. We'll see. They came out and shot at us. We now have everybody out who needs to be deployed. Nobody's dead yet. We've got the onslaught on the way, but it's okay. It's okay so far. We've got arrogance starting in, and we've got the incoming crew. I think in a moment I will freeze them, but I want to wait and see if we can get pretty much everybody into the mix. I think we have it as much as we're going to have it, so let's take a shot at it and see if we can freeze these guys. The guy who's mounted over here, we're not going to be able to freeze him anyway, so there's no real sense in making that attempt. It looks like this formation is working significantly better, and getting the backup fighters behind the front line was a very good idea. Go ahead and use his and then wait for just a moment, and now we'll use Brienne's ultimate. And that went much more smoothly. And of course, granted, also 30% more damage due to power of dominance makes a huge difference, and I think that allowed us to take those guys out quite a bit faster. This should be all we need. Yeah, we got 2 pieces for this. Deadly Aim breastplate legendary piece and a Wrathful Onslaught breastplate. Plus, we got 1350 XP potions and 5400 gold. So that went correctly. Everything went right there. Let's get out of here, because I think maybe we have enough. I don't know, maybe we don't. It's hard to say. Go to events, scroll exploration, and we do have 15 of 15 that we need. So let's claim those 2 rare summoning crystals and go to the next location. Spends 25,000 gold during the event. Well, that's perfect because we're about to go enhance some things. So 25,000 gold. I don't know exactly how much we spent per piece to enhance it, but let's hop over to storage and see what we can see. Alright, we have these, but what we're going to do is go ahead and click this, and that'll make life easier. So we go here, we enhance it, auto enhance, level 12, and maybe the better way to do this is to look at how much gold we have now. So when we spend 20,000, we're going to be at 2.594. So that's what we're looking for. We need a 494, sorry, I think I said 5. 494 is what we're looking for. This last paper weapon is kind of cool. So we're at 2.4. There it is right there, actually. I could have stopped it and been okay, but I'm going to go ahead and finish out this enhancement. And then we'll go back and go to the next, whatever it is on there. Let's claim this. I don't know, gold bonus? It's another gold bonus. We have a lot of gold bonuses going on. Let's go ahead and claim it. I don't know if that is activating immediately or if that's something that's going into our bags. We'll find that out later. Okay, promote any hero 6 times during the event. We get 10 of these master keys. If we have 60 up, I don't know how to do a gear dungeon. So there's that. But we do know how to promote a hero 6 times. What we don't know is which of our guys we actually have the ability to do that with right now. It's probably not going to be beautiful overall, but maybe we have some. Who knows? Certainly, aim is a possibility. 5 out of 50 of the insignia melee attack threes. He has all of the legendary extracts that he needs. So that's a possibility to consider. I'm not going to jump on it right away because we only have so many of everything. Again, we could get the insignia melee attack threes, and that's for both Ain and for Wrath here. We both need those. Okay, looks like Baron needs the insignia of endurance threes to be promoted. Here's an easier one, I think. And I say easier, I'm not sure that that's 100% accurate. It's just a lower tier insignia of endurance 2s for her. I was thinking I might have somebody that I could just promote, without any question about it, that we would already have the stuff. Okay, that'll work. We do already have the stuff for Marine. She's terrible comparatively. She's not great, but let's go ahead and do it. We've got it. Let's go.
What are you looking at? Never seen a hook before?
Oh my goodness. And she's just, she can turn off that voiceover as well. But here we are. All right, the basic attributes went up for everything there. Now we're in a position where we have to star her up in order to do any further stuff to her. So, okay. We got 1 person promoted. We need 5 more promotions. How's about we do Wrath next? But actually, no. I think there was somebody else over here who takes purples. We can do that with these boxes that I've forgotten about. In the I guess in my storage, and I can't seem to find what I'm looking for. Maybe her? Yeah, okay, her. So right, it's insignia of endurance 2. That's what we need. Insignia of endurance 2. That's the wrong button there. Storage. Insignia of endurance. It's gonna be one of these boxes. We need number 2, not number 3. Do I have any boxes for number 2? How do I know? I don't know. No idea. I just have to click on things. It's not really looking like I do. Or I'm blind. Another option, equally viable. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way to just search for them for the visually retarded like me. I see the insignia of endurance 3s. I don't need those. So, okay, well, that's all fine and well. Let's go see what Wrath needs then. Seems like we don't have anything number 2 chests. Let's go to promotion. Star up it doesn't work. And I keep saying Wrath and I keep meaning arrogance. I think you all know what I'm trying to say when I say that, but looks like Ain could use 45 of those. I just looked at this and I've already forgotten. That's how bad off I am, It's a tough time being me. Alright, these are the same thing, I think. Yes, okay, so Wrath and Aim both need infinite amounts of these insignia of melee 3s. Not in, but okay, so he needs 27 and he needs 45. 72. So we need 72 of these total for now. 72 insignia of melee attack 3s. Okay, insignia of melee attack 3. Okay, that's what this is. You can get a good lot of them. But what if I click the wrong thing? Okay, it's this one. So insignia of melee attack 3. Let's go ahead and do it. We want to just open all of them, I think. Why not? We'll get all 45 and have a little bundle there. And then there's also these. We can get them as well. Insignia of melee attack 3. Yes, sure. Let's do it. I don't know if it's the best decision, but it's the decision that I'm making at the moment. So here we are. Alright. Let's click over here at the mine and grab these 650 coins, 500 XP potions, and 1 stamina from this little miner girl here. I think I have her in my team too, but I don't know her name. Alright. The other thing is, I've completely forgotten already what my scroll exploration is. It's to promote any shows, the thing I'm working on. Oh my goodness. Okay, back over to heroes then. Okay. Aim first, I think. It's gonna take 2 of these fancy schmancy legendary extracts to promote him, but hey, why not? Let's go. Let's do it. So he's well promoted.
Weaklings.
He has things to say. When there are allies in range, the hero's attacks would grow an extra 15% of the enemy's defense. Cool. There will be allies in range with him and can pretty much bet on him, so that's cool. He's doing good there. He'd have to be starred up to be promoted further, and that's where we like him to be. Now, we need another 22 insignia of melee attack 3s. Alright, let's get materials. 22 of them. That's gonna, I'm afraid it's gonna take a minute to get 22 of them. We can still continue on and get more. The question is, like, what is this fight? Okay. So, this has 4 portals to defend. They've got 6 portals where they're sticking stuff out. We have something called a Knight of Destruction here to fight against. Common armor, melee, physical attack. He mercilessly butchers everything in his path with a massive mace. Cool. Alright. Tower shield skeleton, skeleton warrior, and a skeletal giant shielder. So it's just going to be a little worse than before. I believe there's healing constantly in this map. It looks nasty because it's red, and red is scary. This isn't so bad though. We're out VPing it by 30,000, so it should be okay. That doesn't mean that it will be okay. Let's make sure I don't have any healers in the group. That's good. They would be useless. I don't have anything that would need to go on a platform. So I'm doing alright as far as that goes. Let's kind of filter and see if we can make sure we have all of our best folks here. I guess we do. I guess that's what we've got. Alright. So, how do I want to do this? I do want to try to get aim behind arrogance if possible, because that is a nice boost. Got that going on. Who's gonna move first? We need to know that before we do anything crazy. It would be nice to be able to put him out now, but I really need the red lines. No? Not doing red lines? Okay, cool. Let's just go ahead then. Fire ahead. Everything's fine. Ah, there it is. Well, for fun then, let's put her here. See if she can get some other guys out a little bit faster. And then, I think, okay, that's going up there. Let's put him over here. Maybe just there is fine, right? That increases the speed of our guys, which I think is kind of important. I don't really care what happens to her. I do want aim there. I think I might like to put this girl here, maybe here, because I think she has some kind of inspiration thing that she does. It's either her or the other girl over here who has it. I'm not really sure. I don't play with these guys enough to say. We're gonna give it a go. We've got a couple more we can deploy. And so I think I may do, let's see, who are you? Okay, that's Narvi. We don't know anything about Narvi at all. So let's stick this guy in front of Narvi. Seems fair, right? It gives a DPS boost to arrogance. And I'm all about that. So, what one more? It looks like somehow something got through. I don't know where. Um, didn't notice it happen actually, sadly. I wonder if it's over here though. Looks promising. Let's do that. Deal with anything that gets by. This is Wrath. This is Wrath. Yeah, I bet it slipped by Wrath. That would make sense to me. So now we'll stick the dwarf right behind there. I'm not loving the fact that somebody got by. My fault for not putting anybody with Wrath. I mean, obviously he's not a defender. He can only do so much. And I expected them to kind of get overwhelmed. So where's she at? Okay, she's right there. I wonder what she does. Okay, so she's not the one who does the inspiration. I was right probably then. Yeah, okay, so she is the one who does the inspiration. Cool. Alright, good to know. Let's go ahead and fast forward this because you know, it's not all that exciting watching Wrath and whoever this is, Livian, bash on things. Now here we go, this is more like it. We should be able to start doing some things here, like this. Get some people inspired. I should have inspired them before I did their ultimates. That's what smart people do. And that's what I could have done had I been one of those smart people. But instead, we are where we are. Ah, things are looking real bad over there with Wrath and Livian. That situation, I don't know exactly what's happening over there, but I feel like maybe it's time to throw him out. Oh no, bad times. Ah, horrible. Uh-oh. Not sure what's happening here, but we'll throw another one. Another one in the pot. This is tough. I'm not even gonna win this fight, much less 3-star it. Goodness. Obviously, I did a poor job at placement. Looks like I am actually going to win it, but it's going to be 1-star. It makes me incredibly sad, so I'm going to have to try that again, but this time a little bit better. Make a better go of it. Alright, so we got 14 of the insignia melee attack 3s, 1,230 XP potions, and 1,140 coins for that. Let's see what we look like on the stats. So Wrath was number 2 on DPS. Baron was number 3, a distant number 3. So, okay, so Wrath was a distant number 2. And then this other guy here, Baron is his name. He was just quite much lower, um, almost half. I mean, it's almost as bad as half. And then Ain after that, which again, Ain should have done better than that too. So the difference is, or the thing is, that Ain was behind arrogance, and Arrogance is clearing everything. Ain is giving him a boost, and arrogance is the one doing DPS. So it's a little you gotta be careful how you judge that. Of course, Dalen, she's not really there to do anything useful. She's really just there to get the other guys out faster. And I feel like there's something to be said for that. So can't really complain. It looks like Borut didn't do anything. I'm not sure that he was out long enough to do a whole lot. But let's go ahead and try it again on stage 13. It wasn't beautiful. We'll try it again. I could have started sooner, for one thing. Would it have helped? I don't know. Maybe not. Let's throw her out right here, right out the gate, and she can start very slowly beating on this guy. Then we can throw arrogance out, and we may as well throw him a little closer than everyone else. Maybe that's a good idea. I'm not sure. I think we're gonna give it a go. Try that, and then what? I don't know exactly what I want to do. I did make a mistake just now, probably. I should have put her. Well, I feel like I should have put her directly beside arrogance, but maybe not. I'm not sure. I guess we can put Borut here with who? I don't know. Maybe her in front? Maybe not her in front. Maybe her in front. Then if we get Rocket Man here, over here. Sufficient? Is this a good front line? Is it a decent front line? Maybe. I'm not sure. I think I want to get... Let's see, that's arrogance. I want to get Ain behind arrogance. Probably I should put Dalen in the back. That would have been the smart move. Borut can go behind... I think Borut can go behind Livian. I think that's her name. Yes, it is. And then maybe we can put this guy, Wrath, behind. I don't know. They're gonna get by is the problem. I feel like they're gonna get by right here if we do this. In which case, because I've got in there, he should be safe, even though he's a fighter, as the backup. I don't know. I don't have any more deployables to put out. I'm somewhat concerned on multiple levels here with these guys. They're gonna get overrun. They're too far away from arrogance, so he can't help out over there. We have Baron in front, Wrath behind, so they should be higher on the DPS than most of my other guys individually, not counting, of course, obviously the arrogance line. But having arrogance in the line at all makes those groups higher now that I've moved him forward. Because he's going to be able to hit a little bit to the side there. So I'm thinking maybe I click on Narvi whenever I need to replace somebody. I'm afraid they are going to start getting by both of these guys. And they may can slip in unless I dump Narvi and replace her with whoever this defender here is. This is a very weak line right there, actually. The one with Narvi. I don't know what Narvi is. I don't know, is she a kinky type? I'm not sure. She's only level 30, that's for sure. I'm not sure if she's a fighter or if she's a defender. I know so little about it. What I do know is that that line up there is going to get overrun in a moment for sure. Because, again, they don't have the DPS to handle it. And I can see they're already starting to slip by. It's like piling up. I'm just hovering over Narvi for that moment that I need to deploy her and throw out, anybody else really. Okay, this might be it. So let's go ahead, knock her out, put her in, try to stop this oncoming disaster over here. Uh-oh. She just went down like a ton of bricks. Maybe Cyclone can live a minute, who knows? Nothing I can do. I don't have anybody else, so... Okay, we got him killed, so all is well. It's a close one over there, guys. Looks like we've got this. It's just that Baron's lack of DPS is coming into play in a big way. And I'm just going to start pulling these guys back. We don't need Barud out. We don't need Livian out. And that's going to let us put somebody down over here to try to help with that DPS situation. There's no sense in having these guys there. Dalen is also useless, so we've got another few seconds before we can put this guy out. And whoever it is better than nothing, so that's what we're gonna do. Well, I guess while we were doing that, Baron finished it off. Alright, that's great. Alright, now with slightly better layout, it worked okay. Again, Arrogance was, he was the king demon here. Baron actually was second in DPS, which is not saying much. I mean, that's an incredible decline from Arrogance down to Baron. Jeez. And Wrath did pretty good, in spite of the fact that, he couldn't keep up, but he did pretty well overall. Now, we got 7 of the Insignia melee attack 3s for that, 1,440 coins, and 1,230 XP potions. Let's see where we're at, because I have forgotten how many we needed. Let's go back to... Oh, we're 1 shy. How funny is that? Alright, let's try the same one again. We did it, but we haven't really set it up for autofight later. So let's go ahead and do it again. Gotta think about this for a second. I think I would like to put Dalen near the back. And I think I would like Dalen to be in a line behind Arrogance. Down here. We can put Arrogance here again. I think that Baron was better over there. We'll need to put this girl out where she can do some good, which I don't know what her range is, and I don't know how to find out from this screen. So she's a defender. She's not well, we'll just put her in front. How about that? She is technically a defender. We have a group that are going that way, so let's put oh well, there's a group going this way right now. So maybe we stick Livian out here. She's one of the weaker defenders, so she can still benefit from Wrath, or from Arrogance's stuff he's got going on. And we stick Baron here. kind of have to stick Wrath behind Baron because Wrath is a damage dealer more so than the other people in the crew. I could actually, maybe I try putting Baruch there because of his not. But you know what? No, we're just gonna go this way. Stick Baron there. Now we have some defenders set up here. We can put Ain where he needs to go behind Arrogance to give Arrogance a little extra DPS. We could, at this point, okay. Do we defend? Do we depend on Arrogance? You know what I think I'll do is just wait and see who starts to lose it. Right now, it's looking like the Wrath and Baron team up there is the one that needs the assistance. As before, that's where the pileup is happening. I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and give it a go. If I need to move him and trade him with somebody else, I can. For now, I think we stick him there and try to just knock back anybody who comes forward. That is the goal of the moment. Now, something I'm noticing is it does not appear that Wrath does any hitting from behind, which, on some level I knew that because I just, just thinking about it, I always stick him at the front, at the dragon. 2 random allies, 10% inspiration, restores 8 cost, lasting for 10 seconds. It doesn't actually mention where those allies have to be in relation to it, interestingly. I think that maybe I can look into it a little better and find out where exactly that is. Somebody just died. Who was it? Ah, there they are. I see them. I better put him there then. I don't know who was there before, but it needs to be this one now. So the hope is that Arrogance knocks that line out, which he basically did. And then we just have the one guy left. And again, it's one of those deals where it's the slow fight. Now I do have somebody else I can throw in, though, and make this a little bit less slow of a fight. It's not going to be great because this is, some random girl Dagna, level 30. Not exactly top of the list on DPS, but hey, apparently it helped out because the thing definitely went down a lot faster after I started Dagna over there. Alright. We got 1,230 XP potions, 1,440 coins, and 7 more of those insignias. I'm just kind of curious, how much DPS did she do? Hardly any. 330 total damage, and I bet it was all right then. Alright, let's complete that. And then we can go and promote Wrath, I think is who I was working on. Because he was just one away. There we are. Promote him. That's great. I'm sure it'll be wonderful.
The Inferno welcomes you.
He's very excited about the Inferno, which is interesting because is that a group? Is it an Inferno? No, it's something else. Yeah, I feel like it starts with a D. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll look at it in a minute. All of his basic attributes are Nightmare, right? Actually, Nightmare? Is that the build? His faction? Maybe. So. Who knows? Faction. There we are. the Nightmare Council. So yes, Nightmare is his group. Let's see here, we could start him up. That means we have the option to start any number of possibilities up. It's a tough one, really. Do I want to do that? I'm not sure. What's up with her anyway? She needs gold gas to start up. Okay, so I guess the ones that need these kind of guys are going to be the ones that are currently lit up. It's a little too hard for me right now. I cannot decide. I don't know who the best option would be for starting up at this time. So, with that being the case, I am going to choose not to start in that. Alright. In that case, we do still need to promote some people in order to get the scroll exploration tab, nope, tile, maybe, unlocked. We would have to do that. It's not looking good here. Okay, so it could do Voltus. I would have to use a legendary extract. He's a little painful. Or, conversely, Insignia of Endurance 3, we need 29 of those. Or, here's this girl here, she's not doing especially well. We could do Insignia of Endurance 2 for her. Feels like that's the way to go, maybe, or one of the other of these guys makes the most sense to me. Let's try this one. We need 29 materials. We've done stage 9. I don't know which one this is. Okay, endurance is that one. Maybe I do stage 10. I wonder if I can do stage 10 and what exactly it is. I think we need, poisonous mists. So we need enough healers to get through it. Looks like we have 3 portals. They have 4 portals. Could probably pretty easily do this. Alright, we've got Raging Mutant, Rodents, Scourge, Stitched Carrion, and Butchers coming through. When I say we could pretty easily do this, I may not mean, easily per se. I think we might could eke through it, is what I mean. And that's just what I mean all the time when I say anything like that. Alright. I haven't done this stuff since prior to having an eye. I don't think that I need... Okay. I don't remember what we have here. Heavy armor, light armor, what's going on? Okay. This one has common armor. Physical. Common armor, this is melee. This is all fine and well. So it doesn't really matter. We could have anybody really. We don't need we don't need these terrible lizard men, for instance. He's unnecessary. We could have her instead. We don't need Marine. We could have him. That'll make a difference right there. We don't need Cyclone. We could get Baron. He'll get us the boost. However, we probably are gonna want healer number 2. And who are we gonna trade for healer number 2? Could do... I don't know that we need... Mari for this. I don't know that slowing them down is what we actually want to do. So to do that, grab her. She is pretty garbage for a healer. But we are over BPing this level by a good amount. So I don't think we really have anything to worry about. Let's see. Where are they coming from first? That way, apparently. Alright. let's go ahead and I think, okay, we can't go too far forward on this side, or on the other side rather. Okay, let's just go here and can put the healer up there when I need to, which will be pretty soon, but not immediately, I think. Um, I'm not sure how I feel about it all. Uh, I guess it's okay. We'll put Baron next, I suppose. Maybe not. Maybe we wait on that. Let's go ahead and put. The question is, who do we want to put there? Probably the crappier healer. I don't know. Um, if I want to put the bad healer there, I should probably put him here. I better throw her out somewhere. And again, it's like, well, where do I want to put her? I guess I'll put her here. It looks like we've got people piling up already on Baron. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I love him. Probably should have put him one forward, and then I could have put her there to more effect. But here, this is kind of okay. Her AoE will heal those guys. We can do something about this poor situation that we have here by putting Brienne at a good location. I think maybe that'll do. Um, should be okay. I suppose I can stack up Wrath and Aim in the middle row. May as well do that, I guess. Um, Wrath will be taking the hits here, and I think that's our weakest link. I don't know why I did that. I just saw a cookie thing and clicked it, I think. He's definitely the weakest link, but I feel like maybe we have enough DPS that it really won't matter what I do. And the errors are perfectly fine. We'll see. I feel like under these circumstances, I probably want to put the Balin out next. Just because, primarily of her range, she can hit so many things. And so anything that's sneaking by, she can kind of take care of right here. I think it'll work. Now, granted, these guys are getting hit, and some of them don't have any healing due to their location. Most of them are under some kind of healing. So you see, this covers many, many people. She's not a great healer, but she can hit most of them. The only one that isn't being hit right now is Amy back here. He's just too far back. It's entirely my fault because I needed to put Amy. I needed to put Arrogance one forward. And failing to do that means that Aina is gonna, and did in fact die. I don't know that I need him. Maybe I put her here, and then we don't even worry about it. The trouble is, it looks like Wrath is going down pretty hard too. And again, it's because Autumn's healing is, it's questionable, you know? It's just kind of questionable. I mean, I'll accept it, but it's not great. Alright, so we got 12 of the Insignia of Endurance 3s from that, 1,230 XP potions, and 1,280 coins. I'm not really sure how many we needed of anything because I didn't pay enough attention. Brienne was doing the most DPS, being in the position that she was in, followed by Arrogance, then apparently Baron, and then and now, so, okay, good to know. So we did make it through whatever the next level there was. Again, I don't really know how many we need. Let's go back and look. Because we want to be a little bit stingy with our stuff. And then I just went on. Oh my goodness, how do I get through life? You might want to know. I don't know. Just bumble along, you know? So that's 15 out of 23. So we have 17 more that we need. Let's see what we can do with stage 11. Can we make it through this stage? Who knows? Everybody's game, guys. Maybe I can fail less. We can try it. Could happen. Alright, so probably I could also fail more. It's another option, something I'm considering doing. And you'll see if that's what I decide on or not. I think killing there was fine. I feel like I went with Baron next at the bottom, and that was also fine. The questionable bit is where we started putting Wrath, and if you know what I think the problem was, I think we actually couldn't put Wrath and Aim further forward, could we? Let's see. I'm gonna wait and find out. Just to look, can't put him further forward. That is a shame. In which case, maybe we just don't put Aim out. Maybe that's the answer here. I don't remember exactly what I did last time, but this time we're going to do this. And then we're going to get this girl, who I forgot all about that for a whole second. Put her here to start counteracting this situation over here with Baron. Now, what if we throw out Brienne right here? I don't know if that was the best location for her or not, but it felt okay, you know? Overall, I wasn't sad about it. I think next we'll probably want to put out the Poison Girl. But wait, we don't have Wrath out. How's about we don't worry about that right now? We just don't focus on the negative. And see if we can just out DPS him for a second. Burn him down, you know? Now I think we have to concern ourselves with it somewhat. Held off as long as possible, but gotta have somebody down there to hold down the fort. That also speeds up the attack of all of my Nightmare faction guys, which is another lovely benefit. It looks like Baron is not doing particularly wonderful. When you give him a shield, I don't know if that'll actually help or not, but it feels right. I think we don't have to worry about the DPS up there. So what if we just put her right here, starting on this guy? The sooner we can knock these guys out, the better. And of course, Baron is suffering mightily down there. Doesn't seem like there's really anything to do about it. It just gets beaten up a bit by everything. He just can't hold water with the rest of them. Done what I could for him. Unfortunately, he's about to die. It's just no other way. He's not even getting hit by anything. He's just going down. There he went. Alright, ain't it is. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it. We got 12 of the insignia of endurance, 1230 XP potions, and 1360 dragon coins for that fight. I think that I needed more than that. Was it 15? Maybe. Something like that. I don't think I have enough. So let's go on to the next stage. Give it a go. See what we can do. There's only so much I can do about the situation. I feel like maybe aim instead of Wrath over there, and just don't, or instead of Baron, and just don't stick him down at all, possibly. But we can throw down Arrogance. He's a pretty good fellow there. What if we stick aim next instead? And I think that might work better. I think he was suffering mightily. Baron was. So let's try this next. Go ahead and put her where she needs to be. We can get Camille down next. Over at the top there. Starting on her heels on Arrogance. She won't take long to get him back up to full health. Camille is much more capable of a healer. So that'll be fine. Again, we'll put Brienne here. Sure, right? Yeah, sure. Here's fine. So we're arranging it slightly different and kind of, I don't know, hopefully better, not sure. Maybe a little bit more survivable. We need to get Wrath out, I suppose, here, just as in case things go poorly, backup plan. And then what do I want next? We could do Poison Girl. I think that's probably a good choice. We put Poison Girl here to take care of some of this. It doesn't get as heavy DPS because, Arrogance isn't on the row. And then we have one more deployable we could do. And maybe we make it, it's a hard sell really because we've got Ain and he's going down now. So let's put Baron behind him so the two of them can work together to try to survive this round. It's a sad deal, really. So we have him down. We may as well stick somebody out for the nonce, and why not her? I think the problem is that I want Baron to be like tough, right? So I want him to be I want him to have more defense because he's a defender. I feel like he should be more, more capable of taking a hit. That's the problem that I have with him. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so we got 8 of the Insignia of Endurance 3s, 1,230 of the XP potions, 1,400 coins, and 2 legendary extracts. I like the legendary extracts because they're much more rare for me to get. And I need them, so that's my preference right there. Alright, so let's get out of here because I think we have enough. Yes, we do. We have enough to promote Baron. And we're gonna hope this makes him so much better. 1 star. We're gonna go with that being amazing. It's gonna make him lovely, right? Surely. Alright, so okay. Star out business. We could do it. We want to. Not really feeling it at the moment. Who else do we have? I'm sure someone. I remember running across someone momentarily, or not momentarily, but moments ago. Maybe it was her. She lacks some amount of these insignia of endurance twos. Looks like she needs 9 more of those. Ah, what a shame. Looks like this computer has decided to freeze. That's no good at all. Alright, sorry about that. The computer froze there for a second. Seems to perhaps have cleared up. I'm not certain. We'll see. Okay, so let's try to get those 9 materials for her at whatever stage that's at. Okay. So it looks to me like we're gonna probably need to do 3 of these stages in order to get the 9 that we need. So let's go auto fight and see if we can do 3. All right, hopefully it'll be something that I went through. Oh yeah, all right. This is a very quick stage. I know exactly where we're at right now. Which is good because I'm going to need to get off and get to bed here soon. So let's see. One thing I need to do is the tides, and another thing is the something else. There's another thing. Oh, the dragon. Yeah, gotta do the dragon. Gotta do the nightmare dragon. And see if I can even make it, through it all. Realistically, again, my healers are not wonderful. So, um, gotta take that into consideration. And, maybe I'll pull some healers, a healer that's decent in the Frostfall Jamboree. Not sure. You can always hope. But for now, we're pretty low on healer goodness, I suppose. The healer goodness scale is it's pretty rough for us. But maybe um, we can manage to survive long enough to at least do a significant amount of damage to the nightmare dragon. That's the goal. And really, the goal ultimately is to keep arrogance alive so that he can throw all of his DPS into the mob. Arrogance does so much for DPS on the dragon than like anyone else in my party that really supporting him is the better way to go. Keeping him alive as long as possible. I've been throwing a dedicated healer onto him, someone who that's all they heal is arrogance, and that's the single target healer, Camille, and that's very beneficial because it does keep him alive through the dragon fight on hard. I don't think that she can do that on easy or on difficult, whatever it's called. It's called nightmare. There we go, nightmare. I'm wondering if there's a way that I can manage to heal him with both healers. I think that might be the better way to go. Make sure that both healers are hitting him. And I may have to do some playtesting to see how that goes. But all right, we got 17 insignia of endurance twos, 2,580 hero XP potions, and 2,400 gold on that set of levels, set of stages. Apparently we got Mystery of Artifacts ranking 6. I think that means we went down right. Sure does. Okay. So that's all fine and well. Let's go over to our heroes and find it's her. Maybe. Maybe not. Yes. Yes, her. And promote her.
Faith protects us.
I think she just said Faye, Texas. Maybe. She has gotten a little boost to all of her attributes for that. We do not have enough materials again to level or to promote her up, but I think that's kind of okay. I don't want to star her up. Um, let's see here. Hold on, just one look. Sorry about that. It sounded like somebody was in the building with me, but the building was empty. It's supposed to be empty. Very strange. But that's alright. Let's see. I think we're okay. I've explored everywhere. Alright, well, moving forward then. We have 8 of 25 of these. I think I'm going to go ahead and get materials for this one. 8 of 25 means we need 17 more of them. So maybe 3 more could be sufficient. We'll try 3 more autopites and then see how that looks when that's done. I'm gonna go ahead and go check on these. See if I can see anything. I'll be back. I have returned and again didn't see anything untoward, so we're just going to make the assumption that it's fine. Alright, let's have a look at what the rewards look like. I think we needed 17 of them. We have 12 right now, so the odds are good that we'll make it 3. We need 5 more. And I think the minimum we could get is 3 and it's 9. Something like that. So I don't know. Let's see what it looks like. Hopefully we get what we need from this last battle. And we're good to go, but we'll see. Alright, we ended up with 21 of the insignia of endurance 2, so that's more than enough. We've got 2,400 tokens and 2,580 of the XP potions. So that should be perfectly sufficient. Let's complete this. And then we go back and back again, and then back one more time. And we get to Vivian, who we can promote. Let's do it.
Faith protects us.
And then, I don't know, you may want to check at this point and see if we have all the moves that we need in order to get the events. So I feel like we either do or we're very close. So yes, we do. Alright, so we'll claim our 10 master keys. We don't know exactly what that means, but you know what? We'll put them. Participate in the arena 3 times during the event. Okay, can do. I think, Definitely heard a sound. I'll be right back. Alright, I have returned again. So this time it was my son coming to check on me, make sure I'm, alive and stuff. I don't know what it was before, but there's a possibility that it could have been a particular customer who sometimes comes late at night and walks. And for those of you who don't know, I'm at my son's comics and games store, so apparently my son had left the door unlocked whenever he left me here earlier. And so, don't know for sure what it was. Probably that's what it was. But yeah, anyway, who knows? We'll see. Well, we may not see. We'll find out if if the guy, if it was him, and if the dimension's coming in and no one being out there in that room. Then we'll find out. But anyway, alright, moving forward. I think I don't really want to spend a lot of time on the arena right now because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. So I think maybe I just throw some fights in real quick and don't even give it much of a brain behind it. We just I don't know. This looks horrible, by the way. This DPS challenge. What do we have going here? Who knows? Overwhelming tide of monsters about to descend on me. So he'll be pretty useless. We can use Wrath just for his boost to arrogance. I don't know. I think maybe under these circumstances, we actually are just going to. It's a tough call. I think we just kind of try boosting arrogance as much as possible by virtue of being part of Nightmare. That's the entire Nightmare team that I have, which if we can get them out, will boost his attack speed, and until then, it'll boost, let's see, what his Lord thing does here. It's increases faction team members' basic attributes by 10%, and then every time a faction team member is deployed, all deployed faction team members gain 5%, 10%, 20%, and 35% attack speed respectively, up to 35%, but their healing received is reduced by 20. The healing received is completely irrelevant. And pretty much everything else is going to be completely irrelevant if what I am going to try is effective. If it isn't, it doesn't really matter. Stage monster PP is 135,866. There's some chance that this will work, and then it may not. It just really kind of depends. I don't know, but okay, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. The trouble is that I think I may not be able to get him out fast enough because it costs so much. But we'll see how it goes. And the guy in the other group isn't much higher than me, but I suspect it doesn't matter because he's got somebody who's going to be doing a lot of damage quickly. So this is an AoE thing, huh? Let's go ahead. Actually, I'm gonna wait. Let me see if I can get arrogance out first, as soon as possible. And I think the best place then for me to put him is going to be right here, if he can do the kind of DPS he needs to. It looks like he can't, unfortunately. I don't know, maybe? Doesn't look right. Yeah, that's snuck by without any trouble there. It's okay, I think. Maybe, possibly. I think I can put Wrath down next here, just to get on this spider. It's a bad deal. I'm gonna try to pile up on spider because I don't have any other thing to do here. What I want is to be able to add more DPS. I'm just gonna let him do that, and then we'll try putting him in here. I don't know if this is gonna work at all in any conceivable way or not. I really wanted to get her up closer where she could hit them before they move, but obviously that's not what's happening, and it's just, I think it's going to be an abysmal attempt really overall. It was a bad decision making from the start, probably. Oh well, yeah. We live in mine, don't we? Alright, let's try him here. The goal was to try to get as much DPS as quickly as possible, but it's not great. Getting utterly destroyed is what's happening. Oh well. It's round 2 to beat us here, my friends. Not really anything to do, but I can do this, it won't matter. It's rough. That was rough. Yep, just bad decision making on my part consistently, but that's okay, because I want to primarily just get the 3 fights in. So we got the 3 arena coins and 4 Duel of Champions coins for that. And then, let's see, what else do we have here? We can throw this into the wall against, could do, well, hey, you know what? We could just do another fight against the same guy again. Alright, we're just gonna go, I think I'm actually gonna use the same keyboard. Maybe? Maybe not, because Brianna's not good for this fight. This roll would be better, and then we could do the same Nightmare team and try to, since it won't work the other direction, I think we try to build our base at the bottom. It's not great because in most cases, see, I was expecting him to DPS me, to out DPS me that time significantly, and that's not how it went. So it was a poor decision making on my part. If I had looked at his characters, I might have had a better idea of what we were doing, but alas, that is not the way. So if I put him here, I could actually put Baron out first. And I think, I don't remember how many Baron can block. If we put him out first, then Wrath can still hit these guys. And he's got that AoE business going, so possibly the better way to go. I'm not sure, it may not be, again, wouldn't be surprised if it's wrong, but, you know, I'm gonna hope it's right. So they have one beating on their base, we have one beating on our base, but theirs has been beating on their base for slightly longer than ours has been, so we're still behind because, as you can see, we have to get DPS out first. We still have 2 guys, or maybe even 3 guys hanging out over there. However, Arrogance can knock them out pretty quickly under this condition. Alright, now we've got a chance to try to recover this situation. I think neither Wrath nor Baron have strike through, but we've got this fella here, and maybe he'll be best if we stick him here and face up like that. And maybe we can knock these ants out pretty well. And I think that's going to probably help us take the lead. I'm going to try to deploy a 9 next. And her biggest benefit is when she also is getting burning on the things. But, you know, it's just gonna have to be what it's gonna be right now, I fear. Let's go ahead and stick her up here. And, just to get the biggest range on them and the first hits that we can. In spite of the fact that it may not be the best play. He doesn't have a phenomenal ability where that's concerned, but again, what can you do, right? Now let's see, what if we put him down here and face him back that direction so that they can both beat on those guys. If there's the next round, one or another, we can, he'll kind of stop them a little bit early, which could be a problem. And in fact, it may be a big enough deal that I should go ahead and pull him back giving him a little bit of time in case they do manage. Yeah, they did manage that. So that'll let us deploy him in a better position momentarily. And the better position in question would probably be directly behind Baron at this point. We're in a situation where our healer, or not our healer, our mage, yes, exactly, is about to die. Um, but that's okay. We didn't need him anymore. Baron isn't doing great either. So there's that. However, we do have Wrath coming out here soon. We will be able to help a bit. Not that it matters, because our opponent went down first. Alright. That was okay. 2 fights. I only need 1 more fight to get that scroll tile unlocked. Okay, we got 3 arena coins, 8 Duel of Champions points, and 5,000 gold. Just want to see how things look here. So I did what we expected and did the second highest DPS. I mean, honestly, who else was it going to be, right? Alright, now, for fight number 3, let's pick, let's do Charles Vane. He looks terrible. Try his stuff. I don't think it's going to matter in the slightest what I do, but we're going to go ahead and give it the best go that we can anyway. Alright, now here's one thing that's going to happen. Better probably put in a healer for this. Not that there's much chance of it mattering. I mean, on the one hand, it's like, well, we better DPS it down. On the other hand, I mean, these guys are 269,000 DP, and so really, we're just gonna get slaughtered. It's not, but we'll go ahead and give it an old college try, right? All right, let's go for it. Why not? It's another one of those deals where the only option I have at all is to try to build a base by my tower. It's not wonderful, but it's what we've got going. And I think I don't know where she should actually be. If I put her there, and then we can't hit arrogance with the heals. Maybe I don't need to. Maybe that's unnecessary. What if we stick Wrath facing back there to help with the situation behind well, heck, that is just not gonna work. What is it? I can put him. Oh, let's not say we did for the moment. How about we just hold off on this? Arrogance has that hand. We could try putting this. I should have put arrogance. I should put Wrath down. It occurs to me. Maybe we put Wrath here, not facing that way like I did, facing the other way like a smart person. But just to get the extra speed on arrogance, it would have been a good idea to put him down a little faster. Oh well, doesn't matter. That's the wrong person. I meant to grab her. And again, like I said, she won't be able to hit arrogance from here. But she will be able to hit the front line, who should probably be taking the most damage. Actually, I don't want to put him next. I really want to put him next. And maybe I put him here one space behind. Because he can't hit through anyway. And he may as well be right here. I put Baron in the wrong spot. That's the biggest issue, as far as that's concerned. Yeah, it's just really, it wouldn't matter if I don't do terribly with, but it's really bad for that right now. Really bad. The healer, it's not good. Put him there and get a little bit more DPS than what we had. How much is it gonna matter? I'm not really sure. But, you know, we tried, we failed, all is well. That was the goal of the moment anyway, the trying and failing. Alright, so we got 3 arena coins, 4 Duel of Champions points. Let's go back. And now, we finished the scroll exploration tower on. We're paying us 50 diamonds for that. And then go check and see what's next. Level up heroes 20 times during the event. Well, that's cool and all, but I don't know that I can do it right now. Let's see. Maybe I can. What if I go down to sort by level and go lowest on top? That's not what just happened to it. It did not go on the arrow it shows. Alright, so say I upgrade. I mean, the easy way would be if I just upgraded everybody one time, right? That seems fair. Why not? I don't know if it's a good idea. Actually, I should do my blues. I don't have any idea what they do. I don't know this guy. Let's go for it. I think I was at like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Let's do 19 just in case I was wrong on that. And then go check. How's about that? Alright, excellent. 20 of 20. Sounds good. Let's go. Master Key, we got 10 of them. Cool. Now, 30 stages, 10 times during the event. Okay. That's going to give us a rare summoning shard. I think that's good. I don't have to go do that. I can come over here to the Oracle's Trial because I have stuff here. Artifact material raid to win trophies and redeem rewards. Sure. Let's do that. Go. And then we will do, let's see, 27. It's not great. Can we go down here though, maybe? And do stage 1. We could do it a couple of times. It's insufficient. I'm going to have to do something else here, I fear. That's a shame. Well, let's try fight. Oh, it's that one. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe go here. And how many times do it doesn't matter. I can only do it twice. How many times did I need to do it? Already forgotten. This is like, it's insane how quickly I forget things. Alright, back to events, back to this, 10 times. Alright, we need it 10 times. 10 times, go to the Oracle's Trial, go here, go to this, go to stage 2, auto fight. So I want to do it 10 times. Of course, I don't have the parts to do it 10 times, but to redeem stuff, we need 92 potions, or 92 stamina for this, rather. So let's do one of these, and then we need 4 more of these. Not 5, 4 is the next. There we go. And then we start that auto fight, and hopefully, what's funny is I actually ought to have gone to the last one, but this will go really quickly, so should be done in no time. And yeah, probably would have been better had I gone to the maximum I could get as far as my turnaround, but honestly, right now, time is more important than speed. I would like to finish the scroll exploration if possible. I don't know if it is possible. I think I still have another day on it. So if I hit a wall on that, I can just stop. And the trouble is, like I said, I don't think I'm going to have much time tomorrow to do things. So I'd rather get it done as much as possible right now. Is pretty gruesome on this level. You just put him out and he just kills it. That's it. That's the whole game. And I guess he would be even better now because I actually have upgraded him since this mode. So a little bit better than just one more to go. Done this, and we'll be moving on to the next thing. Alright, we got 20,000 gold, 7,900 XP potions, 29 mythical, 43 broken meteorites, and 86 mystery of artifacts trophies. Very nice. Complete that. And knocked our ranking up to number 5 in the mystery of artifacts. Let's just look at that real quick to see exactly where we're at. Looks like we're at number 5, and we're probably going to end up getting that 60 diamonds. I could be crazy and try to go for the next highest rank, but it's the same amount, so it doesn't actually matter. Like, I see no reason to go for the next highest rank. There's no way for me to get up to the rank of number 3, so it would be pointless really to mess around with that. I think I'm gonna take my 60 and call it good. Now, granted, I may not get it. This guy may come along and pass me up, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Nobody got time for that right now. 15 diamonds and 60 stamina are the rewards for where I'm at here. The other question is, do I want to try for this 825 diamonds? That feels right, you know? Like, I mean, right now I've got 718. I would need to do some more of the fights there. but I could actually get the stamina potion, I think, from this guy. He doesn't seem to have one. He does have a small one, but it would cost 20 diamonds for what size is this? 60 stamina potions. Don't know. Let's see. What was it in the game again? I already forgot. It's so bad. Game 25. You know, pros and cons, I suppose. Just doing that. I think, though, I better go and get things done before they end for the day. Get the Duel of Champions, it's 80,000 gold for that. Scroll Exploration, need to claim this. That's one rare summoning crystal, which is nice. And the last one on here is participating 5 times during the event. Well, that I'm gonna wait on till tomorrow. I think we got 150 diamonds to claim there. Definitely want to finish this with those 3 rare summoning crystals, but unfortunately, I just don't have time to do 5 more arena things right now. So, get out of that, go over the Gold Dragon Pass. Participate in Arena 1 time, claim that for 200 Dragon tokens, and make one purchase in the black market, claim that for 200 Dragon tokens. Let's see how close we are. So we're at 825 out of the 1,000 that we need to get that next diamond or rare summoning crystal. We'll go challenge the Titanic Ruins 2 times in a moment. And have that. I'm just kind of checking around. Okay, we got quest to claim, full 1 summon. We claim that with 4-star Psychic Power Shard. Participate in Arena 1 time. 5 auto fight chances. Obtain 1 piece of gear from Gear Raid. 5 more auto fight chances. Let's get friendship points real quick. So, friendship points given. And then we go back and we claim that 10 more friendship points. And then we need to, I forgot about the Tide Onslaught. Almost completely would have missed it had I not seen this. We have completed 10 of the 10 for the day, so we're going to claim our 30 diamonds for that. And then let's hop over here and see if we can withstand some more of these waves. I think that we're over there more powerful than they are right now. So yeah, it's still almost twice as much as they have. So we're just gonna try to run through these real quickly, and then I can claim the rewards from that, and then do the dragon on Nightmare stage. I do want to do at least 1 test. If I can remember to do the artifact raid some more before I get off, that would be smart. Simply because getting up to 800 on that meter would give us 25 diamonds, and that would come in handy very soon. So, seems like a good idea. Okay, for that wave, we got 30 diamonds, 20 epic skill dust, and 13 talent points. Nothing to be sneezed at, you know? Okay, let's do wave 50. Going to just jump right into the fight again. So far, these tide waves haven't been particularly difficult, so I'm less concerned about making sure to keep the tide talents up to snuff. Eventually, I'm sure that'll become an issue, but right now, I'm still in a position that I don't think I have to worry about it too much. Alright, we got 60 diamonds, 1 legendary skill crystal, that's nice. 20 legendary skill dust, an epic hero soulstone, that's cool. And 13 talent points. Cool. Very nice. And now we got one more of these to stand wave 51. And we will, you know what? Should have gone and cleaned the stuff from the mine as well. You know, who knows what? It's not like that big of a game changer, I doubt. But still, just doing it is a good idea. No reason to leave money sitting on the table, right? Frieza just won a 5-star one. I don't know who that Frieza is, but I think that deserves a congrats, probably. Let's go here. Oh, he's doing all kinds of stuff. Oh, it's too bad. We finished in the middle of that. 30 diamonds, 30 epic skill dust, and 15 talent points there. And then we're going to claim the loot. See what we get. Who knows? We got 72 talent points, 4 epic skill dust, 8,500 gold, 45 stamina, and 46 rare skill dust for that. Very nice. I like it. Let's get out of here. But I do want to say congrats to Precinct for all those winnings. Nat Frieza. Don't know him, but it looked like a good haul. Let's click on the mine. Claim 50 gold, 19 stamina, and 2100 XP potions. Okay. Now, anything else going on here? No, not really. So, go back to quests. Claim the small stamina sample for finishing the daily there. And then let's go to the guild. And first and foremost, we got these guild quests. Guild daily sign-in. We got 20 guild points, 20 guild activity, and 2,000 gold. Apparently, if we make 5 guild donations, we can get some more stuff. I don't really want to donate those things. I'm afraid they're game things, but no thanks. Guild info has a... Oh, okay, so that's just because of Drake's Chasm. It looks like, to me, that people are... They've split themselves up. So claim our rewards real quick. 100 diamonds, 10,000 XP. Hard chest gives us 2 of the insignificant Intense 2s and 8,000 coins. I don't think, yeah, I haven't saved anything for auto fight here. Pretty sure my guy's pretty garbage, but before I do that, I should probably go over to my heroes and make sure that they're actually in the best gear that, you know, is obviously available to this system. Try to do something about that. This would increase his HP at the expense of attack and defense. I don't want to do that. Keep going here. What do we got? Give me a little bit something better than that as an option. It's not looking good. Better try to get something for these healers. They're rough, that's for sure. Okay, she would lose attack speed, gain attack, gain hit points and defense. Not sure about all that right now. Don't really want to mess with it too much, to be honest. Okay, so he would lose crit rating, gain hit points, attack, and defense. A good bit of attack. His critical damage is quite good though, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep that crit rate because it's gonna go down to 0 if I get rid of it, which is A complete waste of all that critical damage. Alright, well, let's see about him real fast, because I don't know if I've been using him or not. Um, he's okay. I don't know that he's amazing. Um, let's see, I think there was something to be gained here from promotion, maybe. Looks like if I promote him, rat's crit rate plus 15%. A critical hit has 20% chance to attack 2 times quickly. I mean, increasing DPS would be good. Can we start him up? I know we can. Do we want to? Sure, why not? I think so. Let's do it. Start him up. Let's cap increase. And that is going to allow us to upgrade him. We can max him out. Sure, let's go. Level 50 Wrath is better than level 40 Wrath. I don't have any way to continue to level him up at that point. But what do we have for a random upgrade? Okay, first of all, let's go up to him. Arrogance skills can be upgraded. I mean, that's obviously the way I gotta go, because he's the main man, you know, he's the logo of this situation. So, what do we do? Chance to attack 2 targets plus 5%. Completely useless against the dragon. The very worst one that could have been chosen was in fact chosen. Oh well, that's the way it goes, you know? Alright, let's see that. If we could heal, if we could do something about the skills of any of the people available here. I suppose it would either be his or hers. I would like, I think I would like better for it to be hers, honestly. So that's what we're gonna do. Give her a skill upgrade here. I think no matter what it is, we're gonna see a DPS increase on her. And we sure did. 5% there. And then we're still gonna have a few left over to increase one of his skills a little bit. Hopefully it'll be something that is decent, you know? AoE damage plus 5% and skill cost minus 6% is what we landed on. Okay, well, it is what it is. You can only do what you can do. I think, oh yes, okay. So for this, I would lose hit points, I would gain attack, I would lose defense, I would lose rage regen. I wonder if that is a good trade or it's a bad trade to do that. His hit points and defense aren't the concern. The concern is the rage regen. I don't actually remember what his thing does. So let's see. His ultimate increases damage by 30% for 30 seconds. Additionally, every 3 attacks launched triggers an extra attack to up to 5 enemy units in range, dealing 105% damage. Man, I'm really unsure. It's okay. We'll just leave it as is for now. Don't know if I checked on him with the gear. May as well try. Pretty sure I got her fixed up, or worse than as the case may be. Pretty sure I'm still using him here. Don't know that I'm actually using this mage. I think that I looked at his stuff a minute ago, or yes, that's right. It was because this crit rate would be gone. Can't be having that. I mean, when you got that much critical damage in somebody, you don't want their crit rate to be gone. That's just silly. Could throw her out and make her a little more survivable, and she would do more damage, but her attack speed would go down. Honestly, I don't think it matters too much. Sure, why not?